We're in beautiful Colorado Springs, Colorado today. Over my right shoulder you can see Cheyenne Mountain, made famous from the movie Wargames. It's where NORAD is based. Let's see if Wargames and cyber ranges are still as pertinent today as they were back in the days of that movie.
SecureNinja.
Hi everyone, Andrew here with SecureNinja again. Well, today we're in Colorado Springs at the Rocky Mountain Cyberspace Symposium. I'm here with Brian Markus from Aries Security. Brian, you guys made the Capture the Packet product. So Brian, welcome. Are you having a good show?
Yeah, it's a great show so far.
Excellent. So tell me, Brian, what are the products, what are the labs that the customers that you have in the government and in enterprise, what are the skills that they're looking for at the moment?
Across the threat hunting in general, they're really focused right now on network analysis, host forensics, and log parsing and log analysis.
Excellent. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So in the network analysis world, initially they used to do it very basic. Now they want it very advanced. We have a network traffic generator, and it's flowing all the traffic of all sorts of different threats, and they have to parse through the traffic and find the problems and the threats within the traffic.
All in real time?
All in real time, yes.
Excellent. And what other things?
In the host analysis, there are all sorts of things that they really need, varying from finding command and control access to different things, pivoting out or beaconing out of a machine, fileless malware on a system, deleted files that people are trying to use to hide their tracks, and that kind of thing.
Excellent. And your labs simulate all of these things?
They do, yes.
And what was the third thing that you're seeing?
So they really have a lot of need for people to know how to do log parsing and log analysis, to be able to find the threat actors that are beaconing out or pivoting out of the network.
Okay, excellent. So, you know, the landscape is ever changing. What are the current threats that you're seeing out there?
One of the things that was very curious to us and very interesting to us that we've seen very recently is a lot of double and triple obfuscation of packages and payloads that are going out. So in the past, if somebody was trying to get out of the network, you could detect that very easily, and it was in plain English words and you could see it. Now they're hiding that in with one technique and another technique and another technique, and we believe that a lot of that has come from people playing CTFs around the world and working and doing all these exercises, and being able to keep up with that is really important.
So, you know, it's a double-edged sword, you know. We're teaching people how to find the threat actors and what techniques they're using, and then the attackers are learning from that and using the same techniques back again. So it's kind of like chicken and eggs, trying to stay ahead.
It always has been. And, you know, sometimes the defender has the edge and sometimes the attacker has the edge. What we do is we try to work on getting the most up-to-date and current training and exercises for people to be able to use to keep current and be able to deal with that.
So Brian, here's a question. For people who are brand new to the space or want to break into cybersecurity, what skill set would you recommend that they invest their time learning?
Okay. Definitely fundamentals in Linux. A lot of the tools that we use in the cybersecurity space are Linux-based, so being able to move around fluently and feel as comfortable as you would potentially be on your Windows platform is very important, but not just being able to use it fundamentally, but also being able to do basic scripting. And then on the Windows side, being able to do scripting there as well, so you can feel fluent back and forth. That wasn't as necessary 5-10 years ago as it is today, especially with Microsoft releasing PowerShell and then a lot of the threat actors using PowerShell to attack systems. You have to know PowerShell on Windows as well as you know shell scripting on Linux to be able to be a proficient in the environment.
Yeah, it was all about the batch shell scripts before, and PowerShell more, because it's so powerful, it's a very good method for the attackers to use. If they can get some kind of admin or root access on your machine, it's very powerful.
Absolutely. Well, and I use Windows subsystem for Linux now, so my Windows system has Linux running on it. I can do either or on the command prompt of my Windows machine at any point, or when I switch to my Linux system, I can run components on there as well with Wine and other tools. So it's bouncing back and forth all day long, whether you're doing offense or defense. You have to know both.
You've got to know both. Excellent. So Windows and Linux equally important. Now, what about networking, programming? What would you recommend there?
So network fundamentals are critical to being good at anything within cybersecurity, whether you're wanting to be the next great pen tester or you want to be a threat hunter on the defensive side. You need to understand IP addresses, you need to understand DNS and all the things about IP addresses, or excuse me, the internet in general, and how all the network flows, start going into packet analysis, and be able to really dissect that and get good at it. But many people don't even understand the basic network devices and how they function. So starting at the basics and moving up.
Excellent. I 100% agree with you. I spend a lot of time when I'm training my students in cybersecurity. You have to start with the networking fundamentals. And then programming, anything you'd recommend there?
So after they spend a little time focusing on how to do basic shell scripting on Linux and how to do some PowerShell scripting, which are extremely versatile, spending a little time in a language perhaps like Python can bring them to the next level. A lot of the security tools today are written in Python. Being able to do buffer overflows, any exploits, being able to write network traffic analyzers, whatever it is, Python's so powerful. A lot of people have switched from core languages like C to Python to be able to do these things. For example, I did C for years, and when I started playing CTFs again, I tried to go play using C, and I was slow. It takes a long time to code. If you can do something in a tenth of the time in Python, which you can, then you're going to be able to compete better. Well, the same thing goes when you're defending a network or attacking. If you can do it fast and pivot fast, you win.
Excellent. Well, excellent, Brian. That was fantastic advice to our students out there. Anyone interested in getting into the cybersecurity realm, I would suggest you take Brian's advice. You learn a little bit of networking, you learn some scripting, and you learn maybe Python, something like that. Hey, Brian, thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you. Best of luck at the conference.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Hey, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe and to like. I'm Andrew Howard from SecureNinjaTV. See you again soon.